You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about Caitlin Clark. As we know, last night her debut happened. She dropped 20 points, shot lights out from three-point range, had 3 assists, 2 steals, had 10 turnovers. It wasn't all perfect, it wasn't, but it was literally her first professional basketball game. By the way, she's now tied for 6th in the league in scoring already. The game's just started. I guarantee you this, and this was against one of the better, in fact, the 3rd best defensive team in the league last year. Now, the other day, Aja Wilson, the all-world WNBA player, at least that's what the Wokes keep telling us, for the Las Vegas Aces, was furious. She was mad as hell because, well, she believes the rise in popularity and the reason that Caitlin Clark is getting all this publicity is because she's white. And Wilson is mad because a lot of people like me don't believe race has a damn thing really to do with this at all. But that makes her furious, and she came out and said it boils her blood when people say it's not about race. Well, Caitlin Clark has answered that little tirade from Wilson, and she did it, as you can expect, with a lot of maturity and in a way that basically says, hey, look, other opportunities will come for everybody as long as they keep growing the game. What she probably wanted to say was, when you start seeing the ratings that I bring in and the asses I'm putting in seats, you're going to get more opportunities. The fact is, Wilson's going to make more money off Caitlin Clark than the other way around. I assure you of that. I mean, that was a sellout for the first time in 21 years for the Connecticut Sun in a home opener last night. What does that tell you? They're expecting 19,000 fans to a Minnesota Lynx game. Stop it. A number of women's basketball players have developed into household names long before they entered the WNBA draft. Caitlin Clark, the former Iowa Hawkeye star and current NC2A all-time leading scorer, is among the most well-known. Fans have showed up and tuned in to see Clark even before she was selected first overall by the Indiana Fever in last month's WNBA draft. Her rise in stardom has undoubtedly contributed to the increased focus on women's basketball. It's because of her, and to a slightly lesser extent, Angel Reese and what they did along with South Carolina in college basketball. That has finally translated some. Now, look, these WNBA players keep running their mouth like Wilson. They're going to chase away the very fans that are trying to give this league an opportunity, like myself, because we want to watch Caitlin Clark. We sat down as a family and watched WNBA basketball. I'll say it again. Hell froze over. Clark believes that is a good thing regardless of who is in the spotlight. Quote, I think there's opportunity for every single player in women's basketball, Clark said at a press conference before her WNBA debut on Tuesday night. I think the more opportunities we can give across the board, that's what's going to elevate women's basketball. Her remarks were in response to a question about Las Vegas Aces star Aja Wilson, who recently told the AP she believes that there is a race element tied into Clark's popularity. Quote, it's a huge thing. I think a lot of people may say it's not black and white, but to me it is. That is one of the most irresponsible things somebody could possibly... The fact is, in life, the cream rises to the top. Whoever's the best at what they do, it eventually rises. And the ones that don't make it, they're exposed. It is what it is. I don't know how else to say it. Something about Mrs. Wilson or Miss Wilson doesn't resonate with people. It is what it is. Sorry, but not sorry. I don't care. She could stack up MVPs and championships from here to doomsday. It didn't work out. And the only reason that Wilson got a Nike deal is because the wokes online lost their minds. Congratulations, you bullied Nike into a signature shoe deal. Quote, it really is because you can be top-notch at what you are as a black woman, but yet maybe there's something that people don't want to see. They don't see it as marketable, so it doesn't matter how hard I work. It doesn't matter what we all do as black women. We're still going to get swept under the rug. That's why it boils my blood when people say it's not about race, because it is. Well, you're certainly doing one thing. You're playing the victim. Congratulations. However, having all eyes on the WNBA is bigger than Clark herself. It doesn't need to be just one or two players, and I think that it even goes back to college. The parity in women's basketball is what makes more people want to come watch. I think the more we spread the love, show people, show their talent, show their teams, that's just going to continue to elevate it. I think that's the biggest thing. I've had a lot of fun being in the spotlight, helping grow this game, move it forward, and that's what I'm going to do. But I think I know firsthand how talented this league is, whether it was me as a young kid or whether it's me now playing here. The more we can share the love, the better this league is going to be. These players like Wilson better realize, and I'm going to tell you, making comments like that, you turned off half of America at least. Maybe 60% of America at least. When you make it about race, it's very hard to support you. When you play the victim and you make things about skin color, people have just had enough of it. They're fed up with it, don't want to hear it. All right? Don't want to hear it, don't believe in it. If you're good at what you do and you have the right attitude, which Wilson does not, obviously, have the right attitude. I mean, you know, you're successfully now building your brand into being unlikable and unwatchable. You're kind of the anti-Caitlin Clark. She's very likable. She's very watchable. She's not out there running her mouth about race. And yeah, before you say, well, she's white, well, there's plenty of white social justice warriors out there running their mouth and trying to talk on behalf of black people all the time, trying to tell black people how they're supposed to feel. I don't know. Maybe that's where Wilson got it from. Who knows? It was a very mature response from Caitlin Clark. She said, I'm not wading into these waters with her. The more this game grows, as the ratings grow, the TV money grows, all this merchandise grows, and all these asses in seats grows the league as a whole. Something Wilson could not do. If she could have, she would have. It hasn't happened until the last 5 weeks. Man, it's crazy. Tell me what you think in the comments section below. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.